The ratio of the distances at which a stated length can be distinguished by the telescope and the human eye respectively is called A. Brightness of telescope, B. Magnification of telescope, C. Resolving power of telescope, D. None of these. The correct answer is resolving power of telescope. Berggrund is a topographical feature in A. Plains, B. Water bodies, C. Hills, D. Glaciated region. The correct answer is water bodies. To orient a plane table at a point P roughly south of the midpoint of two inaccessible conical hill stations A and B in the plains, a point C is selected in line with AB and table is oriented at C by bringing AB in line with AB. A ray is then drawn towards P and at P the table is oriented by back ray method. The orientation so obtained is A. Unique and correct, B. Incorrect, C. Manifold and correct, D. Not reliable. The correct answer is manifold and correct. Which one of the following statements is correct? A. When the axis of rotation of the graduated circle and the verniers are not coincident, the instrument possesses eccentricity. B. The mean of the readings of the two verniers gives correct reading free from the eccentricity. C. One vernier may be used if the readings of two verniers differ by a constant. D. All the above. The correct answer is all the above. The chaining on sloping ground is A. Easier along the falling gradient, B. Easier along the up gradient, C. Equally convenient along falling as well as up gradient, D. All the above. The correct answer is easier along the falling gradient. Profile leveling is usually done for determining A. Contours of an area, B. Capacity of a reservoir, C. Elevations along a straight line, D. Boundaries of property. The correct answer is elevations along a straight line. The conventional sign shown in below figure represents A. Road bridge, B. Railway bridge, C. Canal bridge, D. Aqueduct. The correct answer is road bridge. For indirect ranging, number of ranging rods required is A1, B2, C3, D4. The correct answer is 4. The operation of resection involves the following steps: A1 3 2 4 5, B1 2 3 4 5, C1 4 3 2 5, D1 4 2 3 5. The correct answer is 1 3 2 4 5. To avoid large centering error with very short legs, observations are generally made: A. To chain pins, B. By using optical system for centering the theodolite, C. To a target fixed on theodolite tripod on which theodolite may be fitted easily, D. All the above. The correct answer is to a target fixed on theodolite tripod on which theodolite may be fitted easily. During secular variation of magnetic meridian at different places, A. Range of oscillations is constant, B. Period of oscillation is constant, C. Range and period of oscillation both vary, D. Period of oscillation only varies. The correct answer is range and period of oscillation both vary. Designation of a curve is made by A. Angle subtended by a chord of any length, B. Angle subtended by an arc of specified length, C. Radius of the curve, D. Curvature of the curve. The correct answer is radius of the curve. If a linear traverse follows a sharp curve round a large lake where it is difficult to have long legs, the accuracy of the traverse may be improved by A. Taking short legs, B. Making repeated observations of angular and linear measurements, C. Making a subsidiary traverse to determine the length of a long leg, D. All the above. The correct answer is making a subsidiary traverse to determine the length of a long leg. Perpendicular offset from a tangent to the junction of a transition curve and circular curve is equal to A shift, B twice the shift, C thrice the shift, D 4 times the shift. The correct answer is 4 times the shift. Rankine's deflection angle in minutes is obtained by multiplying the length of the chord by A degree of the curve, B square of the degree of the curve, C inverse of the degree of the curve, D none of these. The correct answer is degree of the curve. The line of collimation method of reduction of levels does not provide a check on A intermediate sides, B fore sides, C back sides, D reduced levels. The correct answer is intermediate sides. The method of reversal A is usually directed to examine whether a certain part is truly parallel or perpendicular to another. B makes the erroneous relationship between parts evident. C both A and B. D neither A nor B. The correct answer is both A and B. You have to observe an included angle with better accuracy than what is achievable by a vernier. You will prefer the method of A repetition, B reiteration, C double observations, D exactness. The correct answer is repetition. If the plane table is not horizontal in a direction at right angles to the alidade, the line of sight is parallel to the fiducial edge only for A horizontal sights, B inclined sights upward, C inclined sight downward, D none of these. The correct answer is horizontal sights. If the whole circle bearing of a line is 180, its reduced bearing is AS0E, BS0W, CS, DN. The correct answer is S. The chord of a curve less than peg interval is known as A small chord, B subchord, C normal chord, D short chord. The correct answer is subchord. Mistakes which may produce a very serious effect upon the final results arise due to A inattention, B inexperience, C carelessness, D all of these. The correct answer is all of these. A well-conditioned triangle has no angle less than A 20, B 30, C 45, D 60. The correct answer is 30. Contour lines of different elevations can unite to form one line only in the case of A vertical cliff, B a saddle, C a watershed line, D a hilltop. The correct answer is a vertical cliff. The line of sight is kept as high above ground surface as possible to minimize the error in the observed angles due to A shimmering, B horizontal refraction, C vertical refraction, D both shimmering and horizontal refraction. The correct answer is both shimmering and horizontal refraction. The smaller horizontal angle between the true meridian and a survey line is known A declination, B bearing, C azimuth, D dip. The correct answer is azimuth. The distance between terminal points computed from a subsidiary traverse run between them is generally known as A traverse leg, B a base, C traverse base, D all the above. The correct answer is traverse base. For locating a distant object visible from two transit stations, the method usually preferred to is A angles and distances from transit stations, B angles from two transit stations, C distance from two transit stations, D angle from one transit station and distance from the other. The correct answer is angles from two transit stations. Number of subdivisions per meter length of a leveling staff is A 100, B 200, C 500, D 1000. The correct answer is 200. Prolongation of chain line across an obstruction in chain surveying is done by A. Making angular measurements, B. Drawing perpendiculars with a chain, C. Solution of triangles, D. All the above. The correct answer is drawing perpendiculars with a chain. Check lines or proof lines in chain surveying are essentially required. A. To plot the chain lines, B. To plot the offsets, C. To indicate the accuracy of the survey work, D. To increase the outturn. The correct answer is to indicate the accuracy of the survey work. While measuring the distance between 2 points along upgrade with the help of a 20 m chain, the forward end of the chain is shifted forward through a distance A 20 sin 1, B 20 cos 1, C 20 sec 1, D 20 cosec 1. The correct answer is 20 sec 1. Subtense tachyometry is generally preferred to if ground is A. Flat, B. Undulating, C. Mountainous, D. Deserts. The correct answer is undulating. Short offsets are measured with A. An ordinary chain, B. An invert tape, C. A metallic tape, D. A steel tape. The correct answer is an ordinary chain. The operation of revolving a plane table about its vertical axis so that all lines on the sheet become parallel to corresponding lines on the ground is known A. Leveling, B. Centering, C. Orientation, D. Setting. The correct answer is orientation. There are two stations A and B. Which of the following statements is correct? A. The forebearing of AB is AB. B. The back bearing of AB is BA. C. The fore and back bearings of AB differ by 180. D. All the above. The correct answer is all the above. Chain surveying is well adopted for A. Small areas in open ground, B. Small areas with crowded details, C. Large areas with simple details, D. Large areas with difficult details. The correct answer is small areas in open ground. In a closed traverse, sum of south latitudes exceeds the sum of north latitudes, and the sum of east departures exceeds the sum of west departures, then the closing line will lie in A. Northwest quadrant, B. Northeast quadrant, C. Southeast quadrant, D. Southwest quadrant. The correct answer is Northwest quadrant. A sewer is laid from a manhole A to a manhole B 250 m away along a gradient of 1 in 125. If the reduced level of the invert at A is 205.75 m and the height of the boning rod is 3 m, the reduced level of the site rail at B is A 208.75 m, B 202.75 m, C 206.75 m, D 211.75 m. The correct answer is 206.75 m. The Huygens telescope eyepiece A is aplanatic, B achromatic, C both A and B, D neither A nor B. The correct answer is both A and B.